Welcome to this podcast on Dr. David Reproductive Health on YouTube, your trusted source for reliable reproductive health information. We are also on Facebook at Dr. David Reproductive Health. I am your host, Asa Muriel, and I'm here with Dr. Ian David, and we will be guiding you through insightful conversations. We are discussing topics that matter most to your well-being, from reproductive health to wellness and self-care. We'll explore it all. So let's dive into, welcoming the doctor on this platform. Good day to you. You're welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, go ahead, press the subscribe button, press like, and of course, share. So, doctor, we'll be talking today on the sex determination, and we'd like to know from you, who determines the sex of a child? Is it the woman or the man?
The man.
Okay.
We'll start from there. A very interesting question you asked there. The man determines the sex of the child. It is a bit deeper than just saying the man, because a lot of people do not understand this fact. I want to say that when it comes to determining sex, this happens at the time when the sperm cell fuses with the egg cell, meaning that at the time of fertilization, the sex of a child is determined at that same time, because all of that information is stored inside the nucleus of the sperm cell. It is stored inside the nucleus of the egg cell. Now, I will want to draw our attention and the attention of our audience to the fact that it is a bit deep. We will be understanding it as we move. But all that determines whether a child should be a boy or it should be a girl, that thing is in the man. And if our audience is so interested, we will get to it gradually.
Yeah. And we should see this because many marriages are breaking, because of the sex of a child. Maybe the father wants a boy or wants a girl, and the wife is bringing forth only girls or only boys. And they are like, now it is so.
Thank you. It has happened even with some of my relatives. Far relations to maternal side and even paternal side. In fact, it is happening in my village. It is happening even in town here.
Yeah.
I have faced it even in the office where people come to say that, no, I don't want to continue having anything to do with this woman. And then we say, what is it? Complaint is, oh, this is number 5 child and it's still a girl. So I told her that when she gives birth to a girl again, she will leave my house. Oh, you'll find a man come and say, I told the woman, if she gives birth to a girl again, she will leave my house. No. Instead, it is ignorance that is causing that. If the women even know their right, they should be the one to tell you the man that. They should tell the man that if I give birth to female again, you will leave this house. I will marry another man. It should be a woman rather threatening the man, because the man is the one who has what it takes to determine the sex. The womb of a woman, in this case, the egg of a woman that the sperm cell comes to fertilize, that thing that determines that the sex is inside the sperm. And it depends on how the man supplies the sperm.
Okay.
When the man supplies the sperm, at what time he supplies the sperm. So the man needs to study all of this and know when to supply sperm. Because there is, you're forcing me now to already get into the genetics of how the sex is determined. In the nucleus of the egg of the woman, there are 23 chromosomes. They are arranged in pairs. There are 23 pairs. In the sperm cell, there are also chromosomes, 23 pairs. What we are calling chromosomes here is the storehouse of the genes. In fact, they are the genes that are arranged in pairs. These genes carry information about your generation and transfer to your new baby, to your offspring. That is why when you give birth to a baby, something on that baby resembles you. Something on that baby resembles the father. Something, even the way you finally grew, It may be as tall as you, it may be as short as you are, or the voice may just be like those of people of your family. Yes, such information is already coded inside the nucleus of the sperm and the egg. So when the woman and the man, they have sexual intercourse, when the woman is fertile, when the egg is available, you find the sperm of the man will fertilize this egg. At that time of fertilization, these 23 chromosomes from the man and 23 chromosomes from the woman, they fuse together, making a total of 46. 23 plus 23 makes 46.
Right.
That is a whole organism formed with half material contributed by the woman, half material contributed by the man. But you see, these 23 chromosomes are arranged in a way that the first 22 are autosomes, meaning that they are just normal genotypes, just like when they say man's genotype is AA.
Yeah.
The genes are also paired like that. Like you see, AA is a pair. Number 1 to number 22 are AA, right to number 22. But number 23 is XY in the man, in the sperm cell. Because it's a pair. It cannot exist just as SX. It must be a pair. But this pair I see is XY. And that is found only in the man. The 23rd chromosome is a sex chromosome. XY in the man. But when you go to the woman, the egg cell also has 23 chromosomes. But the first, from number 1 to number 22, they are all autosomes. Means they're just the same like any body cell.
Yeah.
But number 23 is a sex chromosome. XX. You see the intrigues there?
Yeah.
The pair in the woman is all identical, X and S. But the pair in the man is X and Y.
Yeah.
It is only this number 23 that determines the sex. Because when the sperm cell and the egg cell fuse together, you see number 1 will donate 1A, that AA. You donate 1A, you donate 1A. It's forming, you see how number 1 to number 22 are still AA. But number 23 will depend whether the man will supply by the Y or will supply by the X. If it is the X that comes from the man, it will pick in of the X because in the woman both are XX. It will pick one of them and still form an XX. What is an XX?
An XX is a girl.
It's a woman.
Yeah.
Therefore, is the woman naturally having possibility of determining sex? No. Because the sex chromosome in her are X and X. But the man has X and Y. During that crossing, you contribute only 1, I contribute 1.
Right.
If one I'm contributing is Y, it will pick X from you and form X, Y. What kind of child is that?
Boy.
Who has determined it?
The man.
The thing Y is only in a man. So, please, I know people will start asking now, how can I now know whether Y should go first?
Right.
Because if they have the knowledge, they will supply Y to have a child, to have a male child. Because even as we speak, some people are still finding it difficult to have a female child. But the knowledge is universal and unique enough for any person to acquire it, apply it, and have what you have. Right. Some may also say, this thing, it never works. Yes, it is not 100%. It's a probability matter. We teach you to place you on a pedestal which is up to 90% or slightly more chances of having what you want. So if we can teach you and you can follow it and stand a chance like up to 80%, 90% chance of having what you want, then we have given you enough knowledge. Leave the rest to God, and you may just have. I have seen many families, and they follow it and they have had it correct.
Yeah.
So the simple thing I'll say here is that when somebody truly needs a male child, this is what she should take note of. This is what he should take note of. The sperm is supplying to the woman should not stay long in the system of the woman before fertilization. The longer the sperm cell lives, the lower the energy that it came in with. A man ejaculates, it comes with fluid, that's semen. And it has a lot of energy. The fructose, the galactose, all of that is secreted from the seminal vesicles and poured out the sperm. It's nature that has made it. When it enters into the vagina of the woman, studies have also shown that this secretion, this semen, takes between 4 hours to 6 hours to leave vagina through the cervix into the womb. But it may take more than 10, 12 hours to leave the womb and enter the fallopian tube. And we hear and learn that fertilization usually takes place in the fallopian tube towards the end. Outer 1/3 of the fallopian tube is the area, we call it oviduct or the ampulla, the area fertilization usually takes place. Now, it means that before sperm cell finds itself there, it would have taken 24 hours or even slightly more. 24 hours to 36 hours, 48 hours. Now, ask yourself, if a woman has not yet ovulated, if your woman has not yet ovulated, meaning that they too need to sit down and study the ovulation
of the woman,
the fertile period of the woman, determine when she's ovulating, so that before you supply the sperm, you are sure that egg is there already coming. So that when you supply sperm, it may take a shorter time for both of them to meet. When they meet early, the energy is still high. So Y crosses only where there is high energy. When energy has dropped, the resistance of Y has dropped. And once it is weak, it cannot cross. But the X chromosome is resistant. It's just like woman. Resistant in everything. Like it may just stand there as if it's not shaking like that, but don't try. You cannot easily die.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you heard the saying that if you lock a man and a woman of the same strength in the room without food, without water, anything, the man will die in less than 10 days. But the woman will still be there for up to 21 days. To tell that the resistance, that is the thing that is happening. It's the same kind of example you can understand. Some people say that, if your woman is ovulating today, you should have sex today to give chance to male child. Lie. The chances are even still lower. It's not even up to 50-50 even for male woman. If you really want high chances for male, you allow a woman ovulate today and you even confirm that she has ovulated. Give yourself 24 hours before sex. Both of you understand that she has ovulated today. We have seen all signs. These are signs of ovulation. Give her 24 hours before you have sexual intercourse. When you supply the sperms, maybe the egg must have, within these 24 hours, have left the ovary, has entered the fallopian tube and start coming. When you supply the sperm, they will still meet in the fallopian tube, but they will meet earlier. Within maybe 15 hours to 24 hours, if you're very lucky, the sperm must have met the egg. And studies have also shown that if a man has ejaculated inside the system of the woman, and the sperm need to meet the egg within 24 hours to 36 hours, that's 1 day to 1.5 days. It gives high chances for male child because it was meeting it early enough where there's still
energy.
Yes. But after the first day, by going to the second day, the energy is dropping. Yet, even by the third day or even fourth day, the eggs can still fertilize because it is very resistant. This is exactly what it takes to determine sex.
That's what our biology teacher used to tell us in school, that how women walk. Slowly but surely.
But surely, very steady.
Yeah, that's how the egg moves.
The X chromosome in the egg. I don't want people to be seeing it as a whole, because many people think that there is an X egg and there is a Y egg. No, there's only one egg, but the chromosomes inside its nucleus has a sex chromosome, which is XX.
Yeah.
And anytime it has to cross, it will donate one. It's not like there's a separate sperm cell, which is Y, and there's another one which is X. No, it is inside the same sperm.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. I.M. David. It was quite an insightful one. And if you're still watching till this time, it means that the video, of course, is helpful to you. So do well to subscribe, do well to like, and do well to share. Okay.